Oh my God, you guys. Buckle up, because this is the most tragic, most infuriating, most how dare they experience I've ever had. And trust me, as someone who's been to like every clinic in Seoul, I know what I am talking about. Oracle Clinic in Cheongdam, more like Tragedy Clinic. Let me take you through this nightmare step by step, like peeling back the layers of a very expensive, very botched filler. First, the promise. Oh, the sweet, sweet lies. We have English staff. They said, book in advance. They said, so I did, like a fool. I waltzed in ready to be pampered, expecting at least basic human decency. But no. The second I walked in, it was like I stepped into a Kafka novel. The receptionist, bless her heart, spoke about as much English as my cat. And my cat only understands treats. So there I am, stranded like a lost tourist in a horror movie, waiting 30 minutes past my appointment time just to be acknowledged. 30 minutes. That's like a whole episode of Friends, and not even a good one. Then the consultation. Oh ho ho, where do I even begin? The doctor, who, by the way, spoke zero English, looked at me like I was a mildly inconvenient piece of furniture. No skin analysis machine. No actual examination. Just a quick glance like she was guessing my zodiac sign. And then, the upsell. Oh, the audacity. I said, no invasive treatments, please, and they nodded, smiled, and immediately tried to sell me the most expensive thing on the menu. It's like going to a restaurant, asking for a salad, and the waiter goes, how about this $500 steak? You look like a steak person. Excuse me? No, and the treatment. Don't get me started. I paid for an hour-long session, got 30 minutes of half-hearted poking like a bored toddler playing with Play-Doh. The deep cleansing was about as deep as a puddle. The extractions? Brutal. My face looked like I'd lost a fight with a cheese grater. And the laser? 10 minutes, 10. IV had microwave meals that took longer, and then Thenthi forgot part of my treatment. Oops, someone else knew. They said like that supposed to make it okay. Oh, how quaint, how adorable, how unbelievably unprofessional. And the aftercare? Non-existent, no instructions. No here how to not ruin your face, just a chirpy it's done. And a wave goodbye like they were shooing me out of a taxi. I stood there dazed, holding a sad little sample of sunscreen like it was a consolation prize for my suffering. But the real kicker, the price gouging. Oh yes. They see foreigner and suddenly the numbers triple. I asked about a treatment listed online for 200,000 KRW. They quoted me 300,000 per session. When I called them out, crickets. Just blank stares like I'd asked them to explain quantum physics. It's not just shady, it's predatory. And don't even get me started on the results, or lack thereof. My friend went to a different clinic 2 days later, got actual treatments, and her skin looked amazing. Meanwhile, I am over here looking like I got scammed at a back alley spa. So here's the tea, my loves. Oracle Clinic is a factory, a conveyor belt of disappointment. They don't care about you. They care about your wallet. And if you ray foreign, double the price, half the effort. It's not just bad service, it's exploitation. And in a city with thousands of clinics, there's no excuse. So do yourself a favor. Walk no, run in the opposite direction. Your skin, your sanity, and your bank account will thank you. And if you've been here, drop a comment. Let us commiserate, because
the businesses near Oracle Clinic in Cheongdam, Seoul, are a masterclass in disappointment. If you're expecting luxury, hospitality, or even basic competence, prepare to be underwhelmed. This area, draped in the illusion of high-end service, is instead a parade of overpriced mediocrity, rude staff, and scams dressed up as premium experiences. Let's start with the spas. The spas here treat foreigners like an inconvenience rather than paying guests. Oh Hui WHOO Spa, for example, charges a small fortune for treatments that feel like they were done by someone in a hurry to catch a bus. Guests report being rushed through facials, handed a blow dryer to do their own hair, and ignored unless they switch to Japanese. Because apparently, some foreigners are more equal than others. The staff's idea of customer service is staring at you with disdain while you struggle to communicate, as if your inability to speak Korean is a personal insult. Then there's the food scene. Restaurants like SAEBYOKJIP, CHUNGDAMDONG branch have perfected the art of the tourist trap. The beef is mediocre, the prices are criminal, and the staff. They'll smile while charging you double, then celebrate their little scam right in front of you. One guest described watching the staff high-fiving after overcharging them, like they'd just pulled off a heist. The only upside is that it's open 24 hours, But at these prices, you'd be better off eating instant noodles in your hotel. Cafes aren't safe either. Cafe Layered Bukchon has the charm of a DMV office. The staff act like you're interrupting their day by daring to order. The scones could double as construction materials, and if you need milk for your tea, too bad, they'll happily sell you an entire cup of it as a separate drink, because logic is clearly not their strong suit. The only thing more confusing than their ordering system is why anyone still goes there. Nightlife. Octagon Club is where dreams of a fun night out go to die. The bouncers have a PhD in discrimination, rejecting people for everything from their accent to their image, which seems to mean not Korean enough. Even if you do get in, you'll be greeted by resident DJs who sound like they're playing from a broken iPod, and a crowd of people who paid 600,000 won just to be there. It's less a club, more a social experiment in how much disrespect people will tolerate. And let's not forget the shopping. WOYUNGMI's staff treat customers like they're doing them a favor by allowing them to spend money there. The clothes might be nice, but the service is colder than a Seoul winter. The pattern here is clear: businesses near Oracle Clinic are either indifferent, exploitative, or both. They charge luxury prices for budget experiences, and the only thing consistent is the disappointment. If you're visiting, keep your expectations low and your wallet guarded. This isn't just bad service, it's a warning.
You know, it's really something, the things that can happen around places like Oracle Clinic in Cheongdam, Seoul. I mean, you'd think a place so bright and bustling would be safe, but the stories I've heard, they ray enough to make you question every smile that comes your way. Just the other day, I was looking into this luxury store not far from the clinic. It was one of those places that promised the world designer bags, exclusive watches, all at a steal, you know. People, tourists mainly, they flocked there, eager to snap up a deal. But guess what? The store vanished into thin air along with the owner and all the deposits they took. Can you imagine? Handing over your hard-earned cash for a dream on a shelf, only to find out it was all just a dream. I bet those who got scammed felt like they woke up in a nightmare. And the owner, probably sipping something fancy on a beach far away, laughing at how easy it was. Then there's this other tale from a department store nearby. An employee there, they got clever, or so they thought. They started using customers' credit cards to fake transactions, all to boost their sales record. It's like they saw the trust people had and just stepped all over it. I can't help but feel for the victims, checking their statements and finding charges they never made. It's a betrayal, you know. And that employee, well, they ray probably having a not-so-fun time in a place where the only sales they ray worrying about are the ones on prison commissary snacks. And oh, the restaurant scam, that one's a real heartbreaker. This franchise, it had everything: celebrity endorsements, the promise of high returns. People invested hoping to be part of something successful, but it was all smoke and mirrors. When the business collapsed, so did the dreams of many. I can only imagine the shock and disbelief. They must have felt so foolish, you know, but it's not their fault. Sometimes the world just hands you a lemon and there's no sugar sweet enough to make it palatable. These stories, they ray a reminder, aren't they? A reminder that even in the most glittering parts of the city, like around Oracle Clinic,